Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Romica Spiegl-Jones, an illustrator and designer based in Manchester. In this video I will talk about the second week of the Maths Children's Book course, specifically for illustrators who want to dip into the children's book market. And like I mentioned before, I live next to an airport, so you might hear airplanes every now and then, like now. And if you don't like that, I can't change it unfortunately at the moment, so I hope you can find other videos that can be helpful. And if you don't mind, please follow me in this second week. Just in case you haven't seen my previous video of week 1, please find the links down below. So the second week was very challenging for me. First of all, I was waiting for this review. Like I said, there will always be a review of the previous assignment. You get one assignment per week. That is a big assignment and one small assignment. And the bigger one is then reviewed by Lilla and Zoe, and they pick the most relevant pictures that, bring out the points they want to make that are important and everyone should look at. And just to give some sort of scale to this whole class, I think we're almost 280 or 300, like almost 300 members in this Facebook group, this private Facebook group that you get. So of course you have, I guess everyone has quite high expectations. They would like to be part of this review. The thing is that they look at everything, and so even if you're not in a review, this doesn't mean that you're bad. But of course I was very disappointed that I wasn't in the first review, and I got quite emotional actually about it, because I feel like I was hoping for it so much, but then I realized of course it's great if my work would be up to this standard, but at the same time I've made certain mistakes and I can still apply all the things they've said to my work. And after I overcame this, it helped me much more to focus, because when I was very emotional and I watched the review and took notes on the points they mentioned to each picture, I realized I wasn't getting as much of it as I should have. I feel like my emotions kind of drowned out the actual information and value that I got from looking at other people's work. And I found that actually now, it's almost a week later actually when I filmed this, but it's actually sad that I didn't pay as much attention. So I would, if I can encourage you, if you are not part of this review, please try to be calm and don't see it as a critique in itself. You are here to learn, and I can understand if you feel emotional. It's absolutely fine, I felt the same. But really try to calm down and focus on what is being said and what are the important points. Take notes and really see if you can apply this to your own work, because they mention so many incredible tips. And I swear in the first review, when I took my notes, I did not actually get the most out of it, because I was so overwhelmed somehow. So yeah, that is something that I learned for the week following, and that really helped me. And I feel I got so much more out of it. But more about that in the next video in week 3. So what else? The Facebook group is great. I feel you can share all your work in progress pictures, you can get feedback, and there will be people who are honest. And I think now, thinking about it, this is great, because if no one tells you that something really needs to change, then you're just stuck basically. And of course the way it's been said is really important as well, but I feel actually the tone is very respectful, and I've not had any comments where I felt this is unfair or this is hurtful. So very positive. Anything else I'd like to say? I actually just want to show you my work that I've done. So this week focused on emotions, especially on the face, conveying emotion through the facial features, and especially eyes and eyebrows, which are very important. And I struggled the last week to keep up with the pace. The pace is very fast, so you really need to carve out time for yourself. And even though I had more time last week, week 2 was difficult and I felt I was falling behind. basically on Monday you get a lot of information, which is great. I mean, I'm very grateful. I'm not saying that this is bad, but I could not even get through the whole content basically, and I fell back. I fell behind with my daily drawings, but I caught up, so it's okay. But I'm just saying, I think it's great actually that you get a lot of information on Monday, because then on Tuesday there's a little bit less content. It's still great, but there's more space, and if you couldn't watch everything from Monday or read everything and process it, you still have time and space on Tuesday, because there's a little bit of a breather somehow. And at first I was like, why do we get so much information Monday? But now I understand. I do think this is actually great, because if they would give it to you on Tuesday, then maybe if you didn't manage as much on Monday, you might just drag the work on and on and on. But if you get it on Monday, it's your own decision when you read it, when you look at it. And basically I feel that you almost get 30% on Monday, maybe even 40. I feel like almost the biggest chunk is on Monday, and yeah, I think that takes a lot of time, so it's good that it's in the beginning of the week, and then you can still catch up on later days, if that makes sense. So don't be discouraged if you fall behind. I think it's very possible to catch up. It's just about prioritizing and not giving up, basically, because I think the content is really worth looking at. So, okay, anything else that I'd like to say? Yeah, these were my struggles and also my victories. I overcame my hurt and my pride, and I just tried to really see it as how much can I take from this and apply it to my work. And I'm still very honored that Lilla and Zoe look at my work. I'm really happy about this, and yeah, it's just an incredible opportunity, and I even consider doing this again already, and I'm only in my second week. So yeah, think about it. If you want more information, I will link it down below, and now I will show you what I've created.